After a long winter break, the 11th season of the ESET Cup Series about to get underway. The venue's 6 well-known circuits: Oschersleben, Hungaroring, the Red Bull Ring, Most, Slovakia Ring and Brno. First up, the German venue Oschersleben. Michael Marek, race director, telling us all about how this became a fixture on the calendar.
This year we start to race in Germany, so we extend our coverage for the countries who are competing together with the ESET Cup, and it's fine for us to be here in Oschersleben. Germany, they put together the GT Masters and DTM in some events, and we took a possibility to organize some race here.
Well, it's just the GT and TCR cars racing in Oschersleben, with the Formula cars set to join the Cup Series later on. While changing weather dominated the first racing weekend, the audience seeing plenty of thrills and spills, everyone getting out unscathed. Well, first race of the season, the endurance race on Saturday. Philip Salakada starting from pole position. We hear from the ISR racing driver.
We have a good chance because we have a first row, first place. So yeah, we try to push as we can and to make a good start, to be first in the first corner, and then try to maintain the speed.
Salakada, the ISR driver, dominating the field right from the start. Didn't have it all his own way, though, in the early stages. He had to be cautious because of Neil Verhagen, who shared the car with Gregor Saigo. But after the pit stop, Salakada gained the first victory of the 2023 season. Oschersleben, a technical track, overtaking difficult. Behind it was Antonin Herbeck, followed by Peter Lisa, Peter Brecker and Bartosz Grozek and Bastian Hein. The Trevor Racing driver trying to put pressure on Salakada in front of him, and he didn't give in. A few laps later, the black Mercedes, the AMG GT4 of Andrzej Matej Kozek, ending up the wrong way. In the middle of the race, the Mercedes colliding with the tyre barrier, and the safety car had to be deployed. Well, Verhagen replaced Zigo and Peter Vida replaced Dan Arrow, and they took the lead.
After the start, it was a tough first stint because the BMW was pushing a lot. I enjoy a lot, especially in the beginning when the BMW was pushing and it was very fast. So it was a lot of fun.
Thank you very much. Safety car happening the moment we tried to pit, but at least the restart was fun and had quite some overtaking to do. So I enjoyed it.
Well, in the opening race of the season, the duo Peter Vida and Dan Arrow classified second after a time penalty.
First race of the team, first race of the championship, so just getting to grips with everything, getting to know how everything is working here. So far I've enjoyed it. It's been nice to work with the Team Trevor Racing and to race in the ESET Cup.
Milotta moved up to third place. Gregor Zigo and Neil Verhagen finished fourth. Miro Konopka did not finish the race in his Lamborghini.
I have target finish, but I don't find the target. And a little bit, I was in quick curve, slippery, spoon and touch to barrier, but standard race accident, nothing special.
Bastian Hein won the GT4 category, followed by Kovac. In the GTC and GTC categories, Peter Lisa and Brecker won, with Grozek and Adanek winning the TCX.
I like new advantages. That's why we choose the TCR Endurance to fight with the GT4s. We know we should be slower than them, but we have some fun, especially at the beginning of the race, and I enjoyed it.
Well, the race results for the first race look like this. The GT races went ahead with the sprint on Sunday. First BMW Junior factory driver Neil Verhagen hosting or driving at Trevor Racing demonstrated why the German brand took him under its wings.
Today we have a little bit worse position, P2, so let's try to make a good start and let's try to fight with the BMW and let's do our best and we will see.
Starting alongside Verhagen, Salakada there with his thoughts. Verhagen made the best start and maintained the lead early on with Salakada, Milota and Pavlovic going off at the first turn. Dropping to the back of the field, the safety car had to be deployed when Miro Konopka went off again in his Lamborghini and Predrag Sanovic crashing his Mercedes. During the yellow flags, Peter Lisa stopped in the first sector, couldn't continue, and when racing resumed, Verhagen kept the lead ahead of Salaquada. Milota and Vera still behind, with Gallas and Vazak starting to push on Mera.
It definitely wasn't easy. The Audi kept me on my toes the entire race, so it was fun to have the battle there, to keep pushing throughout the entire race.
Well, Verhagen winning his debut race in the ESET Cup Sprint, Salaquada second, Libor Milota third. In the GTC category, it was Gallas who triumphed, the Helen Kovac and Heim. Well, Czech driver Filip Salaquada won the second sprint race after starting from pole with Libor Milota on his side.
We start from the good place now, so we try to have a good start, to have a good speed like the first race, and we try to stay in this position and hopefully to finish on the podium.
Gallas was buoyant before the race as well.
To achieve the same result because, you know, everybody who is a racing driver goes for P1 naturally, right?
After the lights went out, Salaquada comfortably into the lead. There was contact between Milota and Gallas in the first turn. Although it was only slight contact, both cars spinning and falling to the back of the grid. Salaquada heading towards victory. Pavlovic and Vazak following him with a gap, both fighting for the GTC category win. Milota then involved in another incident at the first turn when he tried to overtake Herbeck.
One of those cars from the back was trying to pass me in a corner where it's really kind of impossible to pass, you know, so he hit me on the rear wheel of the car, you know, and damaged my suspension. So basically the race was pretty much over by then.
Milota received a pit lane penalty for the incident with Herbeck falling to the back.
I had a crash with Lamborghini, and then I had very hard way because there was a lot of cars before me, and I think that Herbeck see me.
Salaquada, the winner of the race in the GT3 category.
We had a good start. I had a free laps and I can push. Nobody was attacking, so I could do my job and I was not under pressure.
Salaquada followed by Vida and Miro Konopka in the GT3 category. Pavlovic won the GTC category for the first time, with Denis Vazak finishing second ahead of Gallas in third.
Jó sikerült az első pár kör, sikerült hamar átmennem a srácon a GT4-es németen.
Well, the first couple of laps were very good, said Zeno Kovac, who won the GT4 category. I kept my pace. I like this race very much. Driving a GT4 after a Formula 4 is a great experience. GTC looking like that, ahead of the GT3 category. Next up on the weekend's schedule was the first TCR Eastern Europe race taking place in Oschersleben. Starting from third position, Matteo Homola took the lead in the first lap, but he was expecting a hard race.
First of all, it's important to have a good start. And then, yeah, all the guys in front of me, also behind me, are experienced, so hopefully it will be a nice race.
Also on the front row, Adam Koot, who had positive expectations.
First race for me, so I don't know what to expect, but I hope that the first corner will be in safe, and then I want to enjoy the race.
Matteo Homola starting from third position. Eventually would take the lead in the first lap. Couldn't keep it to the end though. Koot lost control of his car on the first lap, with Fullin attacking Koot for second place, but Koot defended his position. Steibel and Kajaya, with Zepel and Poschik fighting for fifth. 12th lap, Fullin attacking Koot after a close battle, finally getting that second place, chasing down Homola, who won the opening race of the season.
I'm really happy for the team. And yeah, first, the win of the season is perfect. This year, we are really like even together with the Honda guys. It's really close, and I'm happy for that because this competition is, let's say, moving us forward, so that's really good.
The second TCR race would provide exciting battles as well. Nego starting from pole based on the grid lottery, with Sajek on his outside. Starting from fifth position would be Zeipel.
But I think all enemies is very fast, and yeah, I go there to TCR Eastern Europe to learn everything in the car, but this is my first season.
Zeipel would take the lead fairly quickly. Poschik had an excellent start, also going well at the front. Zarko Nego staying behind him, but on cold tyres, he briefly lost control of his Cupra, losing out. Zeipel catching up with Poschik, putting pressure on him. And Sajek, who started from the front row in third. Well, Nego went off the track and damaged his car, had to head back to the pits. Sajek, Kirscher, Homola, Kut and Fullen fighting out, but it was Poschek who had a defensive line out front. In the end, Zeipel, though, would get through and win the race.
This is my second race, yeah? You know, in my first season, I'm very happy. All the TCR Eastern Europe is very hard. All drivers is very fast, and I'm very happy to finish on the P1 in second race.
Well, the second racing weekend of the ESET Cup Series taking place at the Hungaroring in Hungary, and that's in the last weekend of April. Well, we'll be there to show you all of the highlights from that event, but for now, the results from Oschersleben.